What's up guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon video, and today's going to be a bit of a casual, chill video, not too long hopefully, and I'm just going to be talking about what characters might reappear in the Alola region in Sun and Moon, possibly, characters from previous games, because it has happened. I can't think of anything in X and Y happening. Obviously Oras featured old characters anyway, but for example in Black, White, and Black 2 and White 2, at least in one set of the games, there were, Lieutenant Surge, appeared, as well as several other characters, and they just pop up every now and again. So we're just talking about what characters are most likely, I guess, to appear in the Alola region. The first of these is going to be Phoebe of the Hoenn Elite Four. Obviously we just saw her in Oras again, but why would she appear in the Alola region? Well, looking at her design, it's obvious that she possibly originates from Hawaii. We know one set of her grandparents are living on Mount Pia, so it's possible that her other set of grandparents could be living in the Alola region, and she might appear when she comes and visits them, for example, and she might say, I'm visiting my grandparents here. But looking at design, it's very Hawaiian-like. It would make a lot of sense. It would fit in just right with the Alola region and Hawaii and everything like that. So it would make a lot of sense. If not, seeing her in game, we could at least get an elderly couple saying something along the lines of, we've got a granddaughter who is, an Elite Four member in this other region. They could mention that and it'd be sort of just fit right in. They wouldn't even need any extra work. Second character we might see, I've seen suggested thrown around, is actually Marlin of the Unova, League. He's one of the gym leaders in Black 2 and White 2. His design again, it's not as Hawaiian, but it would fit in with this sort of the tropical Hawaiian sort of Alolan theme we're getting from these games, just clearly from his design, and obviously he would fit right in basically. He could appear and be visiting the region and just mention that there. Again, we could see his parents, possibly, and they have just a mention of it. Possible to Phoebe and Marlin could even be cousins. Let's throw that out there now. I don't know, but you guys get the idea. And the final character we have is Olympia. Now, why is Olympia being mentioned here? Her design is not reminiscent of Hawaiian such at all. Well, her hair is basically, or hair and design in general, is actually very similar to Lunala. Just looking at it and comparing it, it's fairly similar. There are some similarities there. Of course, I'm not saying that they're linked in any way, but it's just very similar. It would seem a bit weird, just a coincidence possibly if they're not actually linked. But there's also the fact that she has an expanded role in the anime as of late. There, she was shown having some sort of vision, several visions actually, surrounding Zygarde and stuff that's going to happen in the Kalos region. And the reason I bring the anime up is that there's actually only a few episodes left, obviously assuming that the anime starts the same day as Sun and Moon are released. In terms of how many episodes they have left on the anime, there's not a huge amount. I think it was a thread on Reddit discussing this, saying there's not a huge amount of episodes left, and they've got this new storyline that's just started up, so it's possible that this storyline might end up carrying across into an Alola anime series. It's possible. I'm just throwing the idea out there, of course. But this expanded role in the anime is basically just sort of a series of visions. Like, she has a vision about the battle between Primal Groudon and Kyogre from one of the Mega Evolution specials. She also has a vision of Zygarde that she shows to the champion Diantha. So it's a bit weird, it's not necessarily based on one thing, mainly on Zygarde, because there is some sort of, thing that's going to, a threat that Kalos is going to face in the future, we can assume is going to be related to Zygarde. But we don't know anything quite yet, and obviously we don't know if Zygarde is going to appear in Sun and Moon at all. I'll probably do a video on that at some point, discussing its possible post-game sort of relation there. And there's also the fact that in X and Y, in the Kalos region, we have a sundial, which is in the same city as Olympia, and as we have theorized in the past, talking about maybe the Gold-Silver theory and such like that, there's a possibility that Alola is somehow related to Kalos in that sense, and there might be another dial in Alola, a moon dial for example, that is linked to the sundial and might then come into play like that. And obviously Olympia could appear in that sense to sort of mention the moon dial, talk about it, and help expand maybe a post-game storyline like that. Just an idea. It might also be related to how we get Mega Evolution in the Alola region, who knows. Just ideas I'm throwing out there. What I'd like to know from you guys is, what characters from previous games would you like to see appear in Sun and Moon? Do you want to see Phoebe just sort of chill in there, or her grandparents mention her, or something like that? Let me know down below what you want to see in terms of previous characters reappearing, and also you can mention what roles they might have, if any, in the games, or if it would just be a simple appearance. Shorter video today, but that's all for, characters previously appearing, because there's not too much to say here, it's just ideas throwing around. But if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button and leave a comment down below saying what you think. But for now, this is it for me for today. I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.